Anyways, yeah. So
I'm supporting my team. I have no other response for you right now.
I think
I have to root for them because I'm going to be rooting for them.
I think Virginia Tech, Miami is how you finish out the Coastal.
Yeah, from bottom to top.
Yeah, I think Virginia Tech is better than Virginia. Miami is better than Virginia Tech.
I agree with that statement. I mean, Virginia and Pitt, I could see flip-flopping because I don't know what type of season they're going to have. I think they're going to be pretty decent, that they should be happy with it. I don't think that, like I said, I don't think it's going to be great. But Miami, Virginia Tech, that's where that's going to be determined at the top there.
I don't even think it's close. I think you're going to see a big gap between Miami
I definitely
and Virginia Tech.
I'm just saying it's going to come down to those two teams, but I definitely favor Miami. I'm not disagreeing with you there.
I wouldn't be surprised if Miami goes 7-1 in conference. I wouldn't. I mean, I think they're clearly, again, their defense is insanely fast. They are fucking ball hawks. Remember, the turnover chain was coming off 3-4 times a game.
Just to play devil's advocate on Miami, what I'm hearing is that Martell hasn't separated himself from Perry, which should be concerning since he's supposed to be this savior.
But N'Kosi Perry's just a fucking freak athlete.
True. They need Miami in order to top the division, though. They need that consistent quarterback play. So Martell needs to step up. If he steps up, then 100% Miami tops the division. If not, I think.
Oh, Mookie, why are you swinging a junk?
Either Virginia or VTech.
Okay, I mean, clearly, Dan Beebe, we haven't heard from you on these. What are your thoughts?
Well, for one, I think you're on crack thinking Syracuse is going to top Clemson. That's fair. And I agree with Miami.
Do you guys want to go to Rivers Casino for week 3?
What's week 3?
For the Clemson
If you
Syracuse?
want to find me on a Saturday morning during football season, you can go there. I'm going to put in my parlays. Like I said, I'm not going to bet anything crazy amount of money, but I'm putting in my parlays on Saturday for Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be there. If you want to go and hang out and watch some games and get some apps, yeah, sure.
A few beers.
Let's do that.
We'll go there. I'm fine with that, but I mean, I'm not going to be hanging out there every Saturday. I'm just saying Saturday morning before the game start, I'm thinking around 10:30, 11, because I want to see the end of college game day and the picks. Then yeah,
and then you guys can come over here. I'll have something in the crock pot.
I'll be around. I'm placing the bets. That's what. I don't bet baseball because it's too unpredictable for me. But football, that's my wheelhouse. I've been saying for a while. You get this in here, and this is where I can make some money. It's not like having to beat the house. The house is rigged to win. Again, I bet on sports because I can realistically think I have an idea of how it's going to play out. Obviously, strange things happen. That's why they call them bad beats. That or I play poker because I don't have to beat the house. I just have to beat the other idiots at the table.
Right. No. Dan O'Shea, are you able to come for Saturday, September 14th?
No, I'm going to be on my honeymoon.
At Rivers Casino?
That's a good reason.
I don't think it would be a honeymoon at that point. I think I'd be...
it would be a divorce.
Divorce mood.
Oh, man. Oh. Anyways, so... For me, I've said Syracuse over Miami. Syracuse wins the ACC. ACC does not get a team in the playoff.
That's a bold statement as well.
That's my opinion. I think the playoff, you're going to see one team from the Pac-12, which we'll talk about them next week. Not USC. Oregon. You'll see one from the Big Ten, like in Ohio State, and then you'll see Alabama and Georgia. That's my prediction. Just lay that out now. Oregon 4 seed, Ohio State 2 seed, Georgia 3 seed, Alabama 1 seed. That's my prediction.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that happening, obviously. Although, I'd kind of want... we can get into that. I would kind of want Ohio State to go up against Alabama before Georgia, to be honest with you. I think Georgia's going to be the better team.
Perhaps.
I mean, that's where my bold situation comes in versus your Syracuse-Clemson. I really think that this year Georgia, just because, mainly it's because of we'll get into this when we get into the SEC, but my main reason is because of the seniority of the players on Georgia. They have a lot of maturity on that team. Don't get me wrong, Alabama can cycle these people in and they have tons of talent, but you can't make up for game time and experience in those situations.
Georgia has lost 3 quarterbacks in this offseason and are still returning their quarterback.
Yeah, I know. That's insane. Insane.
They lost.
Are we done talking about the ACC? Are we settled up?
Not quite. We still have to talk about like players and shit like that.
Do you want okay, keep going.
But I think
Trevor Lawrence, AJ Dillon, I think we've covered some of them already.
Okay, my Heisman winner comes from the ACC, and it's not anyone you've named. It's going to be ETN.
Okay.
Because
ETN's really good. Yeah.
He is. If Dillon's not the best running back, it's him.
You fucking hung that one, didn't you?
I'm going to say Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, the 3 front runners from pretty much everything I've read have said Lawrence, Tua, ETN.
No Tua.
Are the front runners.
How the hell do you put Tua in there?
What do you mean how do you put Tua in there?
My favorite's certainly Lawrence.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be the year that trend of non-running backs gets bucked.
Who was your finals? I'm sorry, I heard...
Crazy running season for ETN.
The 3 people that I've seen, it's almost consensus. I think of all the things I've read, only one person didn't have Tua in the Heisman finals.
Oh, fuck Tua.
And it was Lawrence, Tua, ETN. One person had the audacity to put Justin Fields as the Heisman front runner. You haven't seen him play.
Yeah, but
and he sucked when you did.
But that is not out of the realm of possibility. It's just not. Because if he fits in the Day system and he lights it up and has Haskins-like numbers, he damn well deserves to be there.
Potentially. I
like that better than Tua because fuck Tua, so.
If I were going to take another quarterback, it'd probably be Fromm.
Yeah, I could see him being in the argument. I mean, all of those should be near there at the finalist list when they cut it down to 10. So I mean, we're not saying anything groundbreaking here.
And Justin Herbert's going to be in that list. Yeah, he's going to be in that list
as well because Herbert, I could see him replacing Tua too. I don't think fuck Tua.
And in the first few weeks of the season, Jacob Eason at Washington's going to have a good season to start, and so his name will get in there. One of the other quarterbacks that Georgia lost.
Yeah.
But I think Travis Etienne wins it. He's my pick. Other players to look out for, obviously AJ Dillon.
Yeah.
I just fucking think the world of him. I think he's so good. Tony, you and I had a coworker who was, I swear to God, years ago, telling me how great her cousin was at football. And her cousin just happens to be the only all-ACC player from the state of Virginia, meaning Virginia Tech. And that's Bryce Hall, the cornerback. Kid's a fucking monster.
He goes to Tech?
No, he goes to Virginia.
Really?
Cavaliers, yep.
Well, at least they have something to look forward to.
He is so good. He's going to be playing on Sundays one day. Maybe playing on... He's going to get drafted. We'll just say that. When all's said and done, he'll be drafted. Will he get to play? Who knows?
Knowing this information, I will certainly be looking out for him. It gives me a reason to look in on a Virginia game that I normally wouldn't give a shit about.
Yeah, that and now legalized gambling.
Well, yeah, that's part of it, but that's all matchup based.
All right. Any other players that we should really be paying attention to in the ACC this year?
I think going through the ACC, we covered a lot of them.
I think we did. Obviously, DeAndre Francois, but who knows what he's going to be. Cam Akers, again, who knows what he's going to be. He's been wildly inconsistent. I was so sold on him 2 years ago when he was a freshman. I was like, this kid's going to fucking be the best running back. He's winning the Heisman. He'll be drafted like first overall in a few years. And then he just like fizzled.
Poofed out.
Yeah. And so, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, still shame on you. You're an asshole.
Love it.
Yeah. So that's, like I said, these last 2 weeks have been my crazy picks to win the conferences. It's chalk the rest of the season.
I get it. So your ACC championship game is
Syracuse over Miami. My Big 12 championship game was Iowa State over Oklahoma.
Okay.
So you're just all about the bold predictions this time around. I like it.
Not anymore. Not after tonight.
I mean, I still think it's going to be Clemson-Miami, and I think Clemson will win it.
Clemson.
Probably. But
you want to be bold, I get it.
Yeah.
If you got a Hudson Valley, it, be bold, be a Viking.
Be bold, be a Viking.
That's their slogan, unless I'm fucking wrong. I'm pretty
No,
sure
it totally is.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know, Hudson Valley is a community college in the Troy, New York area.
Often referred to as Harvard on the Hudson.
That is correct. It is the Harvard of the Hudson.
It's not.
It
is.
Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on what you're going for. Because like their dental assistant program is like
they specialize in trade. I get it, but for the most part, for the capital region, it's like 13th grade.
That's Schenectady County Community College.
Same difference, unless you want to be a chef. We don't need to break down the politics of local colleges, especially community colleges.
Or musical artists, right?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Did something happen this year in sports history?
It sure fucking did. This week in sports history. As always, I got the information from onthisday.com. On July 25th, 1990, Roseanne Barr sings the national anthem at the Cincinnati Reds San Diego Padres game. You guys have seen that video, right?
No.
Yes.
She's fucking awful. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Just Roseanne, national anthem. Prepare for blood coming out of your fucking ears.
Yeah,
whole face.
I remember that. Oh, God,
face gonna melt off.
Oh, so bad. So bad. Her and Carl Lewis, man, they're just the best at being horrible at singing the national anthem. All right.
It was pretty awful.
Real bad. All right. So that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank you all for listening. If you want to find us on Facebook, we are Dan D'Antoni Sports. If you want to find us on Twitter, we are at Dan D'Antoni. If you want to send us an email, we are dandantonisports@gmail.com. If you want us for any other reason, I don't know what that reason might be, but
baby.
What do you say?
He said, "Call me, baby."
Yeah, dial 1-900-MIX-A-LOT to kick them nasty thoughts. Anyways, just look us up, Google us, you'll find anything you want to know about us there. All right? Thank you all for listening. For Dan, Tony, Dan, have a good night.